I'm chairman of the committee that deals with this stuff, so I talk to a lot of doctors. And doctors in Vermont and all over this country tell me that they are astounded. People walk into their offices much sicker than they should have been. And the doctor said, why didn't you come in here 6 months ago when you first, felt your symptoms? And they said, well, I have a high deductible. I have a $10,000 deductible. I don't have any money to pay. I'm uninsured. Some of those people don't make it. Other people, and this is what is totally crazy, they end up in the hospital at huge expense to the system rather than getting the care they need when they needed it. So that is how, I'll give you another example of it. We pay the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs. 1 out of 4 Americans can't afford the drugs their doctors prescribe. So you walk into the doctor's office, they say, okay, Lex, you got this, that, and the other thing. Here's a prescription. You can't afford to fill it. What happens? You get sicker. You end up in the emergency room, which is an extremely expensive proposition. Okay? Or you end up in the hospital, rather than dealing with the problem when it occurs. And what is not talked about, I mentioned earlier how we don't talk about some of the major issues. The estimate is that some 60,000 people in America die every single year unnecessarily because they can't get to a doctor when they need because of financial reasons. And you want to hear even crazier, 1 out of 4 people who get cancer treatment in this country either go bankrupt or deplete their financial resources of their family. So your point is right. If somebody diagnoses you with cancer, you're scared to death. You're worried about how you're going to live, you're going to die, what's going to happen. And then on top of that, you got to worry about whether your family goes bankrupt. How insane and cruel is that? So to me, I think healthcare is what unites us all. Everybody has family, they get sick. We all get born, we all die, we all want care. And we all have got to come together to create a system that works for all of us, not just the drug companies or the insurance companies.